Hey y'all.
Hello.
I'm Sarah.
She's Sarah.
Stop.
I'm Michael.
And today we are finally doing our much awaited, I don't even know if it's much awaited, I promised that I'd do this video, so here it is. We meal plan every 2 weeks, about like 12 to 14 days. I pretty much cook every single meal except 2 or 3 from scratch every single week. So I thought it'd be fun for us to share kind of how we meal plan out and take you guys along with the journey to see if maybe you guys can use some of our tips and tricks in your grocery shopping.
We have accumulated a nice grouping of vegan cookbooks. We've got a decent amount of recipes. Every week we'll start by going through and picking some recipes that we really like, that maybe we haven't had in a while, or some that we have. And we'll kind of just go through and say, when is the next time we want to go grocery shopping, which is usually like 2 weeks. And then we'll say, okay, we're gonna eat out twice. And then so we need to pick like 11 or 12 meals or whatever it is. So we have a journal that we'll write down our recipes for the week. So the first step is writing down however many 11, 12 recipes that we want to make for these next couple weeks.
Usually we like to put the dates at the top. We don't typically follow it to the exact date. Sometimes, you know, life happens, you have to eat out, or you're not in the mood to cook one night, whatever. We also don't put a date to the meal we're eating. Like, we usually ask each other during the day, oh, what do you want for dinner, rather than going through and like being like, okay, this date we're gonna eat this, because like I said, life happens. You never know when you're gonna want something or maybe not be in the mood for something. And another thing that's good about this book is that be like, oh yeah, we haven't had that like since this date or whatever. And also it kind of is like, oh, we had that and didn't really like it, so let's keep that in mind. So the dates that we'll be doing, why are you going back the way?
Look, that goes.
We have something for today, so it'll be starting on the 28th, and then probably you want to go grocery shopping on another Saturday?
Sure.
On the 11th. 14 days.
Okay.
Why are you looking at
we
other
can
days?
include that.
What are you doing? So after we label it, we like to go through and you need to write down eat out on the last 2. Usually I like to say, okay, like, do you want to make a pea pesto that we make pretty much every week? We also have a creamy sausage pasta recipe, which I'll link that one down below because that one's from Pinterest. Do you want those?
Sure.
So you make that twice because the sausage comes in a 4-pack. So usually we make it twice so that you're not wasting ingredients. And that's something else to be mindful of, is we like to write down if we have like half an onion we're using. We like to try and like find another recipe that uses half an onion so that you're not over purchasing or wasting food. We should do quesadillas for sure because I start my job next week, so we don't know exactly what our schedule is going to be like. Yeah, Denny? So this is where it comes really helpful having the old recipes, because you can say, oh, we haven't had this, like I said. We could do fogoli because that's good leftovers and super easy to make if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or a soup. We haven't had
Fogoli's
tortilla soup
good.
for a while.
Yeah, I want tortilla soup.
That's also a Pinterest recipe. I'll link all the Pinterest ones down below, and I'll also link some of my favorite cookbooks down below. We also have a Google Doc, so in a minute you'll see how I put the recipes into. We use our Amazon Alexa. I have like a super easy app to use. I highly recommend getting Amazon Alexa because you can just say, Alexa, add blah 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 to my shopping list while you're cooking, so that later on, like when you're sitting down actually writing your shopping list, you don't have to like worry about forgetting things that you may have in the moment and been like, oh crap, I ran out of minced garlic. But I find using a Google Doc makes it a lot easier than having to go through the cookbooks every single time. When it's recipes like the pea pesto or burritos that we make constantly, I just have a Google Doc of like probably 12 or 13 like favorite recipes we have, so that it's easier to transfer into our online shopping list. So this is what our completed list looks like. I'm not going to go over every single thing. This is what the app looks like. So you just go to lists and then shopping. You can see I have almond milk, Raisin Bran, liquid gels, cat poop bags, whatever. And then this is what it looks like on the computer. So you just, instead of having to type in everything individually on your phone, which is like so tedious and annoying, there's like a little add item there, and I just go So like for example, so creamy sausage pasta is from Pinterest, but I still have that in my favorites list. So let's use that one for example. And then I would just transfer, so like we would need to get 8 ounces of pasta. You don't necessarily have to use this brand, I just copy it straight from the recipe page. And then like, so we have cashews, we have all those. So I would just I would transfer 2 vegan sausages. So let's copy that. Just Command C, and then paste it into my Alexa page. Press enter, and there it's on my list. So I just basically go through each individual recipe and add it into the list, and then I'll have it on my phone. Denny's already chewing the plastic, but here it's just like literally an overview of our bags. I'm not gonna go through it and stuff, but here's like the veggies and frozen stuff. See our reusable bags. Michael's already started putting away the beans. Our total was like 130 bucks. We got some snacks because I start work like I said, so I got some extra snacks that weren't necessarily shown to you guys. Got some vegan ice cream, some vegan cookies, some vegan junk food because I can't say no. But yeah, so I hope that kind of gave you guys an overview of how exactly we grocery shop. You want to come say bye with me? Michael's got a rice bag that literally weighs the same as Peanut. So we just wanted to say thanks for watching. We hope that you guys
like and subscribe.
We hope that you guys learned some lessons from our shopping, and maybe, you know, leave a comment down below and let us know how you grocery shop. I'd love to know. So, bye.